Good morning. I'm Catherine Vaccaro, a member of this church, and with me today in this service are LInnea Nelson, Director of Music, Aubrey Connelly-Candelario, with soloist Drew Malinek, Board Member Andy Berry, and Worship Associate Charles Connelly-Candelario. We welcome all to join us as we explore our Unitarian Universalist faith, which draws us into a community of justice seekers with a commitment to lifelong spiritual growth and compassionate service to our community. Whoever you are, whoever you love, you are welcome here. You are welcome here regardless of your color, national origin, gender, sexual orientation, age, physical or mental abilities, economic status, or religious background. We welcome you. For more information about our congregation and announcements, go to orlandouu.org or email info@orlandouu.org. Children will go to activities when we sing them out after Time for All Ages. Youth can stay or join the children, and the nursery is open until noon. An invitation to visitors. Please join us in our conversation corner in Gore Hall's foyer during fellowship after the service. We'll be chatting about the topic of our service and whatever attendees wish to discuss. Bring your beverage and let's get to know one another a bit. And remember the Holly Near concert, September 9th. Get your tickets online. I've already got mine. Also, Tuesday, August 1st, our RE kids, 5 years through high school age, are invited to join in with the New Image Youth Center kids for a one-day fun camp right here at 1U. Kids are to check in at 10 a.m. and will be here through to 2 p.m. There will be juggling, drumming, yoga, arts and crafts. Lunch will be provided as well. We are hoping a brunch for our families will join in the fun. We have one additional announcement. You may have noticed an email from our DLRE, Judith, about religious enrichment programming, and it has found its way into your inbox. If you've not, you might want to check your spam folder. The email includes information in the form of a survey. If you would like an idea of what the plans are for 2023 to 2024, please respond. It is important. Small flyers on how to access the survey on our website. If you would like to follow along in the survey in person,
Good morning. I'm Reverend Kirsten Homblett-Allen. This is my family, and we are delighted to light the chalice this morning. So if you would join me in saying the words that are displayed up on the screen. In the light of truth and in the warmth of love, we gather to seek, to sustain, and to share. And if you would, please rise in body or spirit and join us in singing our opening hymn, number 1031, Filled with Loving Kindness. The words for the hymns will appear on the screen.
May I be filled with loving kindness. Good morning. Our service today will include an abundance of blessings for you, for our community, and the world around us. One way to bring blessings to all is to engage in meta prayer, which asks us to bless ourselves, our friends, those who challenge us, and everyone in the world. Please say these words of blessings for yourself with me. May I be happy, may I be well, may I be safe, may I be peaceful and at ease. Now take a breath and focus on someone you love. Please say this blessing with me. May you be happy, may you be well, may you be safe, may you be peaceful and at ease. And as you bring into mind someone who provides a challenge for you, please bless them by saying with these same words with me. May you be happy, may you be well, may you be safe, may you be peaceful and at ease. And now let us send out blessings out into the world. May we all be happy, may we all be well, may we all be safe, may we all be peaceful and at ease. May it be so. And now this time we'd like to take a chance where we can all greet one another.
Good morning, everyone. My name is LInnea, and I would love to invite all of our children, youth, and stuffies, or lovies, forward to the rug. If any of you brought one that do not see yourself as a young child, but young at heart, you are welcome to join us. Come on up and have a chair. Does anybody not have a stuffy? I have some extras. Oh, looks like you all have stuffies. Oh, there's a few more coming. A few more. Awesome. Come on up. Okay, well, children, and all of you young people, I'm just going to include all of us, I asked you to bring some kind of stuffed animal or lovey because we love these special blessings in our lives. Did you hear me call these stuffings blessings? Is that a blessing? I think it is a blessing. I think they are. They have been loved into special places in our hearts. So when someone or something is special to us, we can consider them blessings. They often make our lives better by giving us comfort and love. Now look at the stuffy that you're holding. Feel the comfort and love you feel when you hold it. And if you have a tiny one and you'd like a big one to hold for now, would anybody like a big one to hold? No? Okay. Would anybody like the bunny to hold? Okay. I've heard that if the parent of the child who asked for the bunny would like to take it home, they are welcome to do so. But the mother I'm looking at right now is saying, ooh, let me think about that. But we'll leave the bunny and the dog up here when you leave today, and then we'll negotiate. So let's just hug that little lovey or that stuffy. And those of you out here, you can hug yourselves or imagine yourself when you were a child and you had that beautiful lovey you maybe slept with or took everywhere with you. Think about that beautiful lovey. When we name the blessings in our lives, so say the name of your stuffy if it has one. Just say it out loud. Big squish. Big squish we have elephanty. What is it? Tigey. What is yours? Miss McVine, thank you. Okay, and little doggy. So we have lots of little animals here. And lovies. Now Judith and I are DLRE. She's going to come up and we're going to ask each of you if you would like a blessing. If you would, we'll put one hand on your head and one hand on your stuffy, and we will repeat the may you be happy, the blessing we've been doing today. So if you don't want to do it, just do this when we come to you. If you do want to do it, you can do this and then we'll know. Okay, so we'll hear a little bit of music while we do this. Okay. And in a moment, when you leave for your RE activities, I hope you feel all the blessings from this congregation as we send you off with our love and blessings as you leave this sanctuary. But first, your children will be playing outside today. If you want sunscreen on them, please go out with them. You have to be the one to put the sunscreen on. Judith or anyone else can't put it on for you. So there is sunscreen out there, so please follow them out if you need to. So everyone, let us send our children off with blessings of love and our song, This Little Light of Mine.
I'm Andy Berry, a member of your Board of Trustees. We invite you now into the practice of generosity. It's one of our spiritual values which sustains the life and ministries of our church, beloved church community. Let us be grateful for our opportunity to give, for it's a privilege to be able to do so, and let us be grateful for our needs, for they give us the opportunity to practice receiving. Our Share of the Plate partner for July is Joy MCC Food Pantry. MCC is a neighboring church where 1U members donate food and other items as requested by the MCC Pantry. There's a special food drive for MCC through next week. Bring your items to Gore Hall by July 30th. And please use the link in the newsletter on the screen to donate financially directly to them, and let 1U know that you did donate. The offering will now be collected, and please note that you can also give online using the link shown.
Of a far-off place where a hero's welcome would be waiting for me, where the crowds will cheer when they see my face, and a voice keeps saying, "This is where I'm meant to be. I'll be there someday. I can go the distance, I will find my way. If I can be strong, I know every mile will be worth my while. When I go the distance, I'll be right where I belong. Down an unknown road to embrace my fate. Though that road may wander, it will lead me to you. And 1,000 years would be worth the wait. It may take a lifetime, but somehow I'll see it through. And I won't look back. I can go the distance, and I'll stay on track. No, I won't accept defeat. It's an uphill slope, but I won't lose hope till I go the distance and my journey is complete. Oh yeah. But to look beyond the glory is the hardest part, for a hero's strength is measured by his heart. Like a shooting star, I will go the distance. I will search the world. I will face its arms. I don't care how far. I can go the distance till I find my hero's welcome waiting in your arms. I will search the world, I will face its arms, till I find my hero's welcome waiting in your arms.
Let us joyfully receive what is offered here today as a blessing to this congregation and in the spirit of gratitude and fellowship.
This is the time we set aside for deep sharing of our hearts and for prayer and meditation. If you have a sorrow that you need witnessed or help with, or have a joy that you wish to share, please contribute to our collective sharing of joys and sorrows to be read each Sunday during worship. You can send an email to joysandconcerns@orlandouu.org during the week. If you are attending in person, you can also fill out a card at the registration table and hand it to an usher before the start of service. And after the meditation, we will call you forward today to participate in our candle lighting ritual. Bring your joys and your sorrows as we come together. Come as you are. Your whole self is welcome in this sacred space we are creating together. Today we have a few joys and one concern. Today's flowers celebrate Jim Irwin's birthday, which is today. For those of you that don't know Jim Irwin, he has been on this planet for 80 whole years and he's still kicking butt. Another joy is from Emmy. She'd like to wish a thank you to our thoughtful community members who save parking for guests by parking on Hampton Avenue and not blocking the walkway. Another thank you from Emmy to all the Mango crew. Kathy, Bill, Colleen, Frank, Ray, Gabby's brother, and others whose names I don't know. We also have a joy from Sandy. As was recently noted on a TV news program, Ocoee can't be swept under the carpet. Remember, the path to uncovering the truth started from a remark. A lynching happened in Ocoee on a Sunday afternoon at Talking Colors Dialogue held in the foyer of Gore Hall. And then we have from Joan a request for well wishes for Yvonne, who is having follow-up surgery on August 3rd. All signs are positive, and positive energy is welcome. From the larger community, we send our blessings to all who are experiencing the varied and devastating effects of climate change, to those who are experiencing fear and trauma from governmental decisions, and those experiencing health or wellness challenges. And for all the joys and sorrows of this community shared today, for those held close to our hearts, let's pray, let's celebrate, and bless each other with healing energy.
Hello again. This morning I want to offer you a blessing for healing. Maybe your spirit just went, yes, I need that blessing. This blessing is for you. Maybe your mind just went, I don't know what she means by healing. This blessing is also for you. Maybe your soul was like, well, I'm feeling just fine. I'm not sure what I need to heal from. This blessing is also for you. I invite you to find a posture for your body in which you're able to comfortably receive. Maybe this is by turning up your hands in a gesture of openness. Maybe this is by rolling your shoulders back and opening that chest. Maybe it's by closing your eyes. Maybe it's by bowing your head. Whatever works for you to receive this blessing. As I'm speaking, you could imagine my words and their energies flowing over you like a gentle wind or a slow-moving tide. For when we are fearful, for when our fear is justified in a racist, homophobic, sexist, xenophobic, violent culture, and when our fear is misguided, motivated by stereotypes, myths, lies from those who benefit from our division. For when we let our fear direct our decision-making, our actions, our politics, instead of love. Bless us all. May we turn toward connection, mutual support, and courage. May the knowledge that we belong to each other be healing. For when we try to do the next right thing, and for when we are unable to do the right thing, even when we want to, and for when it's really unclear what the right thing is, and for when there are no choices, no right thing at all. Bless us all. May you remember that you are not the worst thing you've ever done. And may we all remember that none of us is the worst thing that they've ever done. May this reminder of our inherent worthiness be healing. For when our minds strive to control other people, to control situations, to control outcomes, for when our need to control surpasses our need to connect, to be in relationship, for when this need to control becomes dangerous to others, bless us all. May we know the peace of letting go of the need to control, the peace of surrendering. May the simplicity of just worrying about our own selves be healing. For when we feel angry and vengeful, for when harm has happened and we don't know how to stop hurting, for when punishment feels like the easy answer when what we really need is accountability. Bless us all. May we learn skills of reconciliation and practices of restoration. May the warm winds of freedom and a vision of collective liberation be healing. For when a few have everything and many have nothing, for when the scales of want and need are dangerously imbalanced, for when taking from one is a crime, but taking from many is business as usual, bless us all. May we each resist the compulsion to hoard and the narrative of scarcity that surrounds us. May the assurance that in community we have all we need be healing. This blessing is for you. May this blessing be healing. And now, as you feel called, you are invited to come forward and light a candle here at our candle lighting table, perhaps a candle of remembrance, loving kindness, or hope. Afterwards, we will join in singing together our centering hymn number 18, What Wondrous Love.
I once thought that only ministers and bishops and popes could bless people. But as I did a little bit of thinking about blessings, I realized a blessing was just a bringing attention to a state of being and bringing hope and acts of love forward. Today, Aubrey and Drew, through music, and Charles, through words, brought us blessings for ourselves, our loved ones, those who challenge us, and the world. And then Judith and I blessed our children and their lovies, and you blessed them when they left by singing to them and holding your arms up high. And then Reverend Kirsten brought us a beautiful blessing to help heal our shortcomings. And by naming them, we were blessed with understanding and grace. Now, when we accept a blessing, I believe we are tapping into a relationship with someone else as well as with universal love. And that is the legacy of our Universalist faith. Universal love is available to each of us. And I believe universal love is also a blessing we can make through acts of love and justice. And living a blessed life can also be a state of mind. I recognize that I can say this from my lived experience of mostly privilege in this country. I don't fear for my life because of my gender, sexual orientation, or the color of my skin. And I know that people who look like me do not have the corner on the market for joy and love. I just want to name that I'm speaking from my heart today and from my own life experiences in hopes that you will translate what speaks to you and to your spirit and your own life experiences. So again, I say from my own experiences, living a blessed life can be a state of mind. Just this week, I was reminded of this when a roofing contractor quoted the replacement cost of our roof. And I muttered, houses are such a money pit. And he replied, very kindly, I might add, yes, and we are so blessed to have a roof over our heads. Ah, yes, a blessing. That named a truth and quickly changed my mind about the leak in my roof. Blessings, as a state of mind, might be considered similar to the feeling of gratitude. But yes, it is much like living a life where gratitude comes before complaint. But blessings are a little different for me. Blessings to me are the event or the invocation that has a sacred feel. In turn, each blessing leads me to a feeling of deep gratitude. So to make some sense of this, for me, thinking an event is a blessing is step one. The next step is the feeling of gratitude. I believe in the power of blessings. When I wholly experience life as a blessing, gratitude becomes intertwined with a sense of holiness. So if there are steps after the blessing and the feeling of gratitude, step 3 for me is a profound feeling of holiness. And here's what I mean by that. When I see our children and youth in the sanctuary or on the labyrinth or munching on cookies after the service, I feel wholly blessed. When I see our elders being welcomed warmly on Sunday mornings, I feel blessed. When the tech team shows up week after week and the flowers appear, the board members sign up to lead the generosity part of the service, our musicians bless us with songs, and our ministers or guests fill the pulpit, I feel blessed with the holiness of being in worship together. It actually transcends gratitude for me. I feel it right here. Well, at least when I stop to feel all of your presence and contributions. When I just feel too busy and I'm running around on a Sunday morning, then maybe I don't feel it so much. Maybe I even feel just a little stressed. So pausing to take in the blessing is meaningful. And we all know that the First Unitarian Church of Orlando is not a social club, even though it is so important to gather socially, to build our bonds, so that this sort of blessing, gratitude, and holiness all lead to something. Maybe the ultimate step in this chain is love. And maybe a blessing is simply naming acts of love. For example, when I was with my mom for her surgery recently, she received a card that said, "Love, still our last best hope." Hope really is not a course of action, but love is. Love is often felt, but not telt. So this got me thinking, and I realized that that name or telling our blessings, what's going on, is comforting and hopeful, and sometimes that is exactly what we need. Just a sweet blessing of attention and hope. May I be happy, may I be well, may I be safe, may I be peaceful and at ease. But as the writer of the card says, love leads to the telt part. It's what we say and what we do. So it is important to me to feel blessed and to give blessings, to allow all of us to be blessed with holy gratitude, which moves us to the telt part, the doing part, which is where love shows itself. And we all know what happens when love appears. Everything is better. The mangoes on the trees are more glorious, and the stained glass window is brighter, the music is more ethereal and heartfelt. Yes, love colors our world in beautiful ways, and love calls us to do good in the world. The blessings of this community sustain us in the work we are called to do. Just like when I embrace the blessings of this precious earth, my love for all humanity grows. And it just might lead me to recycle more or consider more climate-friendly modes of transportation. And when I name the blessings of our children, I hear love when they squeal in church. And I just may use that love to spend a little more time in RE. And when I see all of you, my heart is warmed, and I feel called to join your precious spirits in the work of justice and love. Now, during our first annual January ritual service, we're going to do it again, we had stations. And one station was to receive a blessing, and Reverend Kirsten offered a heartfelt individual blessing as she looked into the eyes of each person and held their hands. The line for her blessing was long. We at 1U seem to be yearning for blessings, even when we may not know what to expect. But Reverend Kirsten has offered to tell us a little bit about the experience of giving blessings on that day.
So I was really surprised to see that long line. I had an idea in my head about y'all that was not correct. I know that there are a lot of folks in this congregation who come here from other religious traditions, where they were raised and maybe loved and maybe hurt. And I didn't know if anyone would feel comfortable or ready to be vulnerable with me to receive a very intimate in-person blessing. And I was really grateful to see how many people wanted that in that moment. I had prepared a whole bunch of little cards with words of blessing on them ahead of time. Because I said, well, maybe a few people will come and want to talk to me and have a blessing, but most folks might not feel comfortable, so I'll have these words that they could choose. Choose the blessing that you need. I don't know if you've ever seen those signs that sometimes people hang up on light poles where you can rip off the little phone number. This is really old school, I'm dating myself here. But sometimes I've seen people put those up and write words of blessing on them, right? And it says, take what you need, and you can take love, or you can take hope, or you can take rest, or you can take whatever. So that was the idea, that I wrote these words on this card and people could take what they needed. And then my daughter, who's 5, really wanted to help with the blessing station. And I love that. I want her to be involved in every aspect of our religious life together. So I told her, people will come and they'll tell you what word they want and point to it, and you can hand it to them. Well, she had a whole different vision of what this blessing station was going to be. And at this point, she wasn't reading yet. And so she decided to divine what people needed and hand them a card while they were still standing in line. And in my mind, as LInnea is saying, I'm in my planning mind. I'm like, oh no, this is not what I had in mind. And it was so beautiful. Maybe some of you had a chance to experience that she felt, I believe, what people needed in that moment and made a connection for them between the word on that card and what they needed in their life. And I really think that is a lot of what a blessing is a moment of connection, either between two people or between someone and their spirit, or between a soul and that which is larger than all of us. And after the blessings were over, people were reflecting with me about the experience, and someone said that my daughter was like a tiny oracle. She was there standing and offering divination for people. And I really believe that. I believe that her spirit in that moment was a blessing, as so many of our young people are in this congregation. A little moment of sacred leadership and a blessing for me as well as all of us.
Thank you, Kirsten. What a blessing it is to have a child take on sacred leadership role in our community. It's beautiful. I invite you now to settle in for a moment, to think of a blessing you might choose. Or are you called in this moment to be the blesser? What are you yearning for? How might you bless others? What do you need named and affirmed to feel whole and holy? May you be happy. May you be well. May you be safe. May you be peaceful and at ease, and may you feel holy gratitude and act in love. Amen, and blessed be. Please rise in body or spirit and join in singing hymn number 1059, May Your Life Be as a Song.
We'll sing this 3 times through.
Softly say
resounding with the dawn, to sing awake the light and softly serenade the stars, ever dancing circles in the night. May your life be as a song, resounding with the dawn, to sing awake the light and softly serenade the stars, ever dancing circles in the night.
May your spirit be a blessing to you and to all as you grow to serve with love. May it be so. Our call to action today is to bless one another. We can bless one another by our presence. We can bless one another by our interest. We can bless one another by our support. And we can bless ourselves by joining the meditation team or group or the Tai Chi group. We can bless the earth by joining the green team. We can bless this community by joining the welcome team, the tech team, the flower team, the social justice team, the worship team, and so many other teams in this community. And we can bless our global community by working for justice in the world.
Please join us in saying these words as we extinguish our chalice. We extinguish the flame, but not the light of truth, the warmth of community, or the fire of commitment. These we carry in our hearts until we are together again.
Good morning, good morning. How are you?
Well, how are you?
Good.